The song ends, and Peter finds himself looking into the eyes of his dark fantasy version of Alice, looking hypnotized and probably a little bit scared because of all the weird things that have happened tonight. This is the first thing that really seems truly unreal, unnatural, and he's probably not sure if it's happening in real life or if this is all happening in his head. But while he's staring into her eyes, his phone begins to vibrate. He looks away real quick, but then he looks back up and he's alone again. Slowly and hesitantly reaches into his pocket, pulls out the phone, but as he pulls it out, the thimble falls to the ground. He leans down, bends over, picks up the thimble, and in one hand, he holds his freedom. In the other hand, he holds, for the first time in his life, the opportunity to care about someone else more than he cares about himself. Cut to Alice. Alice follows the white rabbit into the warehouse, and as the door closes behind her in the dark room, the lights flick on, and the warehouse is completely filled with members of the pirate gang. They close the gap between her and the door so she can't escape, and the Hook enters the room. Steps forward, all the other gang members are dressed like, gang members kind of with a pirate theme. But Hook is all out. Hook looks like he's ready to audition for Pirates of Penzance. He is decked all the way out, all the way down to the missing hand being replaced by a hook. After a moment, Alice realizes that this is an adult version of the bully that picked on them when they were little kids. And when he realized so close to the place that he runs things, his old friends, Alice and Peter, were together at the same time, at the same place, and he just couldn't miss the opportunity to lead them on a merry little chase and give them a little bit of payback for what they did to him all those years ago. He introduces his gang, he introduces his thief, the White Rabbit, and he introduces his pet, TikTok, the alligator. He tosses a piece of meat over the alligator's enclosure, little tank. The alligator jumps out, snatches it out of the air, and he explains that his name is TikTok because he likes eating watches, probably just because he likes the sound they make. Now, I know TikTok is supposed to be a crocodile, but this is America, and while we have done better and the American crocodile is no longer an endangered species, it is still a vulnerable species, and the American alligator is everywhere if you live anywhere near I live, which is the Texas Gulf Coast. Alice is scared. Hook explains that he is disappointed that Peter can't be there with them, but he's going to enjoy the night the best he can anyway. And he launches into probably the most show tune-ish type of song in the musical, Do or Die.